is my 5th year with Broadway Sings for Pride. And I'm still single. If you know anybody. I know Gio's taken. No, I grew up with the fairy tale concept of happily ever after, and I would watch these fairy tales, and I didn't want to be the prince. I wanted to be the one that married the prince. And all these stories, they always ended the same way. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always the bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the wash in the walls and the windows, but she married a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady, you know, with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I've got no one but me. Fairy godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't got a fairy godmother. I haven't even got a godmother. I have a mother. And I know a lot of fairies, but I don't want them to dress me. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us, that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but size doesn't matter. There were 7 of them. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working for her day and night. And okay. The queen gave her a poisoned apple, but I could have told her, be careful what you take from a queen. And even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch. Till one night in despair, down she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch. I wonder, would it work with chest hair? I'd be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to get into some happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel eternally tied. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm the bride, and then I'll be happily happy, yes, happily happy, and thoroughly satisfied, satisfied, satisfied.